Hey, Tony Gaskins here. Now, kind of going in line with what I was talking about, you got to be able to know when it's over. And you got to pay attention to this and know when it's over. And I think I actually did a course called When to Let Go. And hopefully it may be available tomorrow on the on TonyGaskinsAcademy.com. And everything, remember everything on the academy's been closed, but it opens at 6 a.m. on the 25th, November 25th. The academy open at 6 a.m. So make sure, and the price you see for the course, that's the sale price. It won't change at checkout. But that price is only good for Thursday and Friday. The 25th and the 26th is the only time that price is good, and then the price going up. So don't wait until the last minute Friday night to get it if it's a course that you've been trying to get but it wasn't affordable. So keep that in mind. Now here's the thing, when to know that it's over. And this is important because it's gonna save you a lot of heartache. It's gonna save you a lot of time. And this is a huge mistake that we make in relationships, is we take too much time. We give too much time. So you have to understand that, yes, everybody is human. Everybody's gonna make mistakes. Everybody, which is a bad choice. Everybody gonna make bad choices, stupid choices, horrible choices, whatever you wanna call it. Everybody gonna make those. You gotta know that and understand that. But it comes a point that you reach the limit of how many bad choices can be accepted, allowed, tolerated. And you gotta be willing to understand that. You have to be willing to walk away for good. So when you've already done the 72-hour rule, when you've done the 72-hour rule, you come back, you give it another shot, and they try you again. You get tried again, and then you have to leave again. You say, all right, I'm leaving again. So you decide to leave again, and now this time it's later. So after the 72-hour rule, you really not gonna have a whole lot of problems out of your partner for a little while. But then after that, you may take that next step, and it may be a major step. So it may be having a baby. It may be getting married. So typically after that 72-hour rule, when you break up and you don't say nothing for 72 hours, and then if they still begging you for forgiveness and to give them another chance after that 72 hours, then you come back and you ease back into it. You don't just jump right back into bed. You don't just pick up right where you left off. You ease back into it. So they winning your trust again. They winning your trust again. They courting you all over. And it's male or female, because it go either way. Sometimes a man got to lead too. And so this is what you're going through. And then the next thing you know, you take that next step. You get engaged, you get married, you have a child, and then they try you again. So now when they try you again, even if you married, even if you got a child, even if you just had the child, whatever it is, this next time you get tried on a deal breaker type stuff, I'm talking about deal breaker, not just no any old thing now, deal breaker. The next time you get tried, if you really love this person and you know this is the one you want to be with, that next time you leave, this is gonna be the 14-day rule. Now this stuff I made up, okay? Just from trial and error and just being out here and just doing this every day, all day. Then you want to do the 14-day rule. So on the 14-day rule, that's the final straw. Now when you come back after that 14-day rule, and the 14-day rule, there's no communication. There's no communication whatsoever, 14 days straight. I don't care you got kids or whatever. No communication, 14 days straight. Then if you take the person back after this, then yes, it's a super duper slow crawl. coming back. Super slow crawl. But also, when you coming back after the 14-day rule, what you doing is you're gonna have stipulations. So that's when you on my line and we doing coaching. The offender, the person who ruined the relationship, they doing single sessions, individual sessions. You doing individual sessions, and then y'all doing couple sessions. That's non-negotiable. It don't have to be with me. It could be with any coach, any relationship coach. And it's non-negotiable. You have to do something different if you want it to work. You got to do something different. And so in this now, you got to get in at least 12 couples sessions. 12 couples sessions. You may need to do anywhere from 4 to 12 individual sessions. Just depend on the recommendations of the professional. And so you're doing these sessions, and this is your due diligence. This making sure y'all really meant to be, and you doing the right thing by coming back and giving this thing another shot. Because the professional that you working with may say, "No, you wasting your time. This a waste of time. This ain't. It's too much going on. Too much damage. It's just, let it go." And if you agree with that, then a lot of times you don't agree because you're soul tied. You know, you just so wrapped up in it. But if this professional, you know, trust, really, they live in what they teach, they, you know, in their season and everything check out with them, then okay, that's a little different. So what you want to understand here is that 14 days, that's the last straw. When you come back and y'all doing this work, if y'all do all this work, all this coaching, all this counseling, it's up to your preference. You know, coaching is more experience and wisdom based, and counseling is more treatment plan based. You know, it's structured a little differently. And coaches don't have to be licensed or certified. It just could be a wise shade tree advisor. A counselor, they licensed and certified through their state. So it's a difference. One is clinical and one is more not clinical. You know, the word would just be maybe emotional or just wisdom based. So understand that it's a difference in this. And so I'm pulling from being the biggest dog, being a womanizer that changed my life. I'm pulling from thousands of sessions and experiences and emails. So it's real world based. Whereas a counselor, they got a treatment plan. They got certain questions they ask. They could be audited. So they got some parameters they stay within. Certain things they'll tell you. Now, some counselors are also life coaches, so they'll take that counseling hat off and they'll go into the life coaching hat, and where they could do a little more, get a little more hands-on, be a little more creative, you know, step outside of the treatment plan type situation. And so understand that. Now, if you do the 14-day rule, you come back and you do the work, and y'all done got the coaching, you done read the books, you done the seminars, the retreats, you do everything that your heart desires, that you feel like need to be done and that you need to see to know that this thing real. You create the stipulations to your satisfaction. And of course, this is fair. It's not abusive. You're not saying, hey, walk the Golden State Bridge on one leg. It's not just, you know, a power flex. It's legitimate stuff that really means something and it matters in the grand scheme of things. This is what you're doing. And then from there, you're gonna take, and if you have to leave again, you've done the counseling or the coaching, you've done the 3-day rule, you've done the 14-day rule or more, and you have to leave again, after all of that, the relationship is over. That's when you know the relationship is done. The person you're with does not respect you. The person you're with does not love you. The person you're with is not in love with you. The person you're with does not want to be with you. The person you're with does not want to change. Point blank, period. We are humans. We are capable. We are smart. We are wise. It does not take us all of that to learn how to love somebody. It don't take us countless breaks and breakups to makeups to learn somebody. It don't take us the 3-day rule, the 14-day rule, and all of this external help with professionals and books and seminars or retreats or what have you to figure out how to make it work. It does not take all that. So if you going through all of that, then it's a wrap. It's over. And to be honest with you, all of what I mentioned really need to be within inside that first year for you to be super safe. Inside the first 3 to 5 years, it's like the max, like you stretching it. 3 years, you kind of getting up there. 5 years, you still going through that type of stuff. It's a stretch. It's a red flag because the person should already know you. Y'all should already be in y'all groove and going good. It shouldn't. All the little hard stuff should really be within the first year to 2 years max, because you learning each other. You don't know each other, and you humans, and you stubborn, and you trying to adjust, and you trying to, make this thing, trying to figure out this situation. But year 4, year 5, and on up, you should already know each other. You should already have learned each other. You should already have a mutual respect and understanding. When you start going through deal-breaking situations after the 5-year mark, especially if you of age, meaning that y'all relationship started at the age of 25 or later, 25 years old or later, once you get past that 5-year mark, if you start going through deal-breaking stuff, that is a sign the relationship has run its course. That's a sign the relationship has run its course. Listen what I'm telling you, because the honeymoon phase is over, and now they giving you their butt to kiss. They showing you their true colors. When honestly, you should really be in cruise control around year 5, because you should already have tried and tested each other in every way possible that you could think of from your selfish and toxic side. And then you got checked, you got that out your system, and now you doing right. So understand that right there now. So hey, this Tony Gaston, I got to get going. I still got to get my visa, my health visa for the Bahamas, for my wife. God bless you. We'll talk soon.